Ferguson, the shot, the tip. LaFoe gets it to go. Notice ahead. It's a 5-point lead. 4-point lead for the Sudbury 5. Billinger uses the screen from Miller. Picks up his dribble. 6 to shoot. Markar. Billinger will have to put it up. Gets blocked by Ferguson. And then stripped. Nearly a shot clock violation. Newfoundland grabs it. Ferguson into the corner. Straightaway shot. Ja'Cory Smith. Haley and the Sudbury 5 get called for a moving screen on the handoff play. Jelani Simmons will come in for Markar.
Sudbury foul number 32, his first.
And that foul on the moving screen went to Charlie. Dedrick Boyd handling the ball for the Rogues, 10 to shoot. The whole possession trying to do it himself. The shot does not fall. The Rogues like to put up the threes. Simmons, the 5 do as well. That one too strong from deep. Rogues shoot 34% from 3. The Sudbury 5, 38% on the season. Dwayne Notice taking out the ball. It is Newfoundland ball, however. Trying to pull a fast one. There is Daughtry, the new addition. And right off the bench, a heater. 20 points in his debut. Starts off his second game in a Rogue uniform with a 3. Into the corner, Haley down low. Diego Bernard working hard and getting the 2 to fall. Bernard has been a huge addition for the Sudbury 5. Has come off the bench. Adding some depth at that guard position. Bernard pushing it. Haley, former finals MVP, gets right to the cup. Jermaine Haley, welcome to Sudbury. Five fans will say he looks a lot better in a 5 uniform than a Lightning uniform. Some big games against Sudbury over the 3 years in a Lightning uniform. You get a look at the foul up top. Not a whole lot there. Bit of hand checking between Bernard and Daughtry.
Sudbury foul number 1, his first Newfoundland possession.
Turning the corner, Ferguson into the corner shot. Jasson and 1. Count the bucket. Watch it here. The closeout by Dwayne Notice kind of goes just by him.
Newfoundland shooting 1.
Newfoundland takes the lead with that last bucket and free throw. Bernard into Miller, left alone, spinning into the key, draws a double team, keeps the ball high and finishes strong. Wild pass out. Corralled in, put up by LaFoe. Haley pushing the ball. He's got Notice with him. Bounce pass. Notice takes a hard fall. David Jasson with the foul, and take a look at it here. Notice thought about going to the 3, saw the 2-on-1, so he cuts in and takes the hard contact off body. He'll head to the free throw for 2. First one no good from Notice. 79% free throw shooter. Mentioned the 16.5 points a game. Coming into this one, fourth in assists a game at 5.6. He also averages 5.3 rebounds a game. So doing it all for the Sudbury Five this season is Dwayne Notice. Ferguson, couple screens up top, into the body. Bernard picks up another foul. Here's a look at it.
Sudbury foul number 1. His second.
It's his second foul of the game. Shot from Daughtry, offensive rebound. LaFaux goes inside. Gives the Rogues the lead back. Back and forth the last couple minutes. Bernard, he gets hit up top. Couple fouls a long way away from the basket.
Newfoundland.
Daughtry, number 6, you'll see right there, reaching in with the right arm.
Shooting 2.
Bernard at the free throw line. 79.8%. Averaging 9.7 points a game, 3.8 assists, and 3.4 rebounds. Again, can't say enough about what this guy has brought to the depth of the lineup for the Sudbury Five. Left wide open is Jasson. Dropped off. Simmons gets up. Pass from Bernard. Cameron Wilbon into the game, number 14. Daughtry, the long 3, hits long iron, comes out. The Rogues almost have it. Now they do. Jasson gets it to Wilbon. Steps in. Shot good. The answer right back from Dwayne Notice, getting into the defense, drawing some contact and finishing over top.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Kept in a steal. Simmons pushing it with under 2 to play in the first quarter. Stephen Hurt getting his first action in a Sudbury 5 uniform. Jermaine Haley, and he makes an impact right away, grabbing an offensive board. Notice, left hand, spills out. Haley looking for the board. The Rogues out and running. The sweeper has to get out of the way. Simmons, a couple wild possessions for both teams on the miss, and a timeout by head coach Logan Stutz. Take a look at this. Simmons just drops it off, and that's right before the timeout. And so Logan Stutz calling the time on the play and wants to talk it over, maybe settle it down a little bit. Stephen Hurt, you saw him, number 25. We'll see if he changes numbers. They don't wear the green jerseys all the time, obviously. This is a St. Paddy's Day type of thing. So maybe he got number 25 because they had that, the extra 25, or maybe that is his choice of 25. We'll have to see when they wear the regular Sudbury 5 uniforms. But Stephen Hurt, Kansas State and Lipscomb, 92 Division I basketball games, 31 years old, so brings that wealth of experience. From Tennessee, and going to add that post presence. Amir Williams, like we said, has been really good for the Sudbury Five. But now in spurts, if they can get a guy like Hurt going, with the three-point shooting that the Sudbury has, if they can close up that defense, draw some eyes to guys like Jermaine Haley and Hurt, those three-point shots are just going to be that much more open for the Sudbury Five. Another great crowd on hand here in Greater Sudbury. A couple more home games in the regular season, and the Five fans hope there'll be a couple more home games in the playoffs. Notice looking inside for Hurt, draws the double team. It's got to shoot. The fadeaway travel going to be called against Hurt. That double team came, and notice open for the three, and just working into the lineup. Obviously, not having played with a lot of the players on the Sudbury Five, it's going to take some time. Offensive rebound again. Chasson will take the shot. No good. Hurt the rebound. Someone's got to come back. Notice does. Haley got Hurt. Looking for the three. The big man tees it up. Rebound. Simmons nearly had a putback. Now Ferguson, one of their top scorers, brings it up at over 15 a game. And the Rogues add another 2 to their total. Sudbury a chance for the last shot. 14 to play. Into the corner, Haley works it around Simmons. No good. And Demosthene crashing for the rebound, cannot get it as the Sudbury Five. What else are we expecting? A high-scoring first quarter. Notice the kick out, just not in the shooting pocket for Haley, so he has to go to Simmons, who puts up the shot and is not able to get it to fall. But overall, a very good quarter in the first between these two teams. The Sudbury Five started off this first quarter pretty hot, shooting, and same with the Newfoundland Rogues. A couple threes as they were back and forth. Dwayne Notice leading the charge for the Sudbury Five, and a quick timeout by the coach of the Newfoundland Rogues proved a smart move, but it was 9-8 and was frustrated about the play on defense. The Rogues have shored up. We see just how they want to get out and run. Both of these teams high scoring, 2 of the top 3 scoring teams in this league. They want to get the shots up, but in the playoffs, defense is going to win championships, and that may be what it's going to take in this game. Sudbury Five going deeper into their bench early on. We saw Demosthene coming on in the last moments. Stephen Hurt getting some action in his first game in a Sudbury Five uniform. Jermaine Haley, this is his second appearance, and man, Jermaine Haley just so much fun to watch. You can see the experience, and does not take long to fit into a uniform. As Jermaine Haley making an appearance for the Sudbury Five, a couple points so far. Loving it in Sudbury, a lot of them dressed in green. And green beer and Caesars are on tap here at the arena. family atmosphere here at the Sudbury Arena on a Saturday afternoon. A lot of headphones. Dwayne Otis leading the way for the Sudbury Five with 12 points in that first quarter. Anthony LaFoe with 9, along with Corey Smith with 9 for the Rogues. Where it counts, the Rogues lead 34-31. J.D. Miller a chin-up. Stephen Earls, number 15, into the game now. Crossover. Boyd puts up the shot and hits. Dedrick Boyd averaging 18.9 points a game on the season for this Rogues team. Miller left alone, can't leave him. 5, 4, 3. Brandon Daughtry pulls it up. Shot no good. Lewis Jonkum got the start, played a couple minutes, now back into the game. Another one of those post presents down low for the Sudbury Five. Miller's going to try his hand at 2 straight and give him 2. David Jasson drops it off to Earls. Boyd quickly to the rack, high off glass and good. Billinger setting up the offense. We'll see if Miller goes for a heat check 3 straight. He's inside. 2-on-1, drops it off. Jonkum gets up. Daughtry goes right into Jonkum, takes the charge. As you get a look at it on your screen, it's the right thing to do. You know it's going to hurt, but you take one on the chest for the team, and Jonkum staying in the game. You never know where you're going to get a knee, and then you never know what you're going to land on. In the corner, Miller, he's hit 2 straight threes. Step back shot, give him 3. Jasson, nice stop and go move, puts it off glass. How's Miller gonna go for the 4-leaf clover? Spins. Miller for 4. Rattles up, stays there, no good. Look how close that was, deep from Elgin Street. Rattling and just does not go. 3 straight threes, almost had a 4-leaf clover. The lay-in foul called. Dedrick Boyd will go to the free throw line on the foul to Sudbury. Simmons reaching on that right arm.
Sudbury foul number 7, his first. Newfoundland shooting 2.
Markar for 3. Long rebound comes out to Charlie. The floater, same result. Jonkum gets another chance at it, out to Miller. Billinger, tough shot. Foul call, he'll head to the line. Going into the trees, behind the back move, Billinger in and out, takes the contact, puts the shot up, and he'll go to the free throw line. An 84% free throw shooter is Billinger. Off from Smith. Bridgewater's back to Smith. Puts up a tough shot. Shot clock winding down. The Sudbury Five come away with it. Lead is up to 4 for the Five. Jonkum to Billinger, Miller. Just over 8 to play in the second quarter. Billinger for 3. Long rebound goes to Simmons. The Five working the offensive glass. Miller got the man in the air, goes down to Jonkum, turns, and gets the jump hook to go. Aaron pass goes right to Markar. A turnover. Ahead, Billinger goes back to Simmons. Miscommunication on the defense from the Rogues, but they got lucky. A missed shot. Now pushing it is Boyd. Working it around. Inside, out to Boyd. Stuck on that right side, though. Had a couple good looks and passed him off. Behind the back, nearly a turnover. Stepping in is LaFoe for 2. Pushing it ahead. Jasson right to the cup. Made a couple really nice takes and a timeout called by head coach Logan Stutz as the game gets even closer. Watch Miller gets his man in the air, going down low to Jonkum. The hands turning, spinning around the rim, and down it goes. You see the threat of the 3 from J.D. Miller, the amount of times that up fake is just a small little pump fake. But that is the key to the pump fake. If you can replicate what your shot looks like, if you can replicate what that shot can get, beautiful. Rick Wyman enjoying the game. A much-deserved break. I got this one. Have a couple drinks. I think he's got some green beer down there for sure. No, he's got a can. Guy refused. See, that's... Green beer is an interesting choice. Like, why? Not sure. I don't know if you went to Ireland, they'd put food coloring into your beer. So it looks like Rick's got a classic Heineken. German beer on an Irish day. What a guy. Sudbury 5 will have the ball. 6:30 left to go in quarter number 2. A 2-point lead for the Sudbury Five. Billinger over the timeline. Gets it to Notice. Inside to Miller. 7 to shoot. Miller has to put it up. Creates some space and gets the shot off. Dwayne Notice still stuck at 12 points. Had that in the first quarter. LaFoe steps back, hits front rim, and Haley grabs another board. Haley up to 4 rebounds already for the Five. Miller, long baseline. Markar puts it up. Count it. And the foul, a 4-point play. Watch this roller going bowling, putting the spin on it, knocking down the pins, and then Markar knocks down the shot.
The Five are shooting one.
Shot is good from Gisson. Answer right back for 3. Bernard moving the ball around. Markar thought Bernard was there. Able to get back. Haley looking for the pass. It is ripped down and a turnover for Sudbury. 3-point lead in the corner. LaFoe makes it a tie game. Nice give and go play. Haley has it knocked away. Pass off the paws of Markard. Lewis Jonkum will come back in. Watch it there. Haley just got blocked from the back. Right idea from Miller and Haley. Bridgewaters drops it off. Foul and 1. Ja'Cory Smith. Bridgewaters, kind of a broken play. The pass doesn't go through. It's tipped, and the Rogues benefit off of a broken play. Diego Bernard turns the corner. Bernard, Notice he's going to get fouled at the free throw line. Fouls are 2-2, so it will be a sideline out of bounds. Bernard gets it to Notice, had the shot. Foul to Jason. Turnover off the inbounds play. Ferguson gets up. Tarkus Ferguson, 15.6 points a game on the season. But against basketball Super League teams, he's averaging 17 a game. Bounce pass. Jonkum avoids the foul. They say offensive foul. I don't know about that. Watch this. So you got to have the feet set. Bernard with a beautiful bounce pass, and Joncom does a nice job to avoid the contact. They say it's an offensive foul, no basket, and a turnover. Ferguson, he puts up a shot. Haley grabs another board. Working it ahead. Haley, crossover, loses the handle. Smith, good ball movement into the corner. Open is Boyd. Steps in, floater, bounces, no good. Joncom. Bernard had a man on him, avoids. Notice, stumbling, bumbling, fumbling. Watch it here at the top of your screen. Notice gets held up by the jersey. No call there, and then it's poked free. Notice trying to explain to the ref exactly what happened. I don't think he saw. Stretched out the jersey a little bit. Miller to Haley. Couple players in the same area. Miller now has some room to work. Miller with LaFoe on him. Double team's going to come quick. Gets the shot off, and all rogues under the basket to grab the rebound. Crossover, step in, shot, good. Another one from Boyd. With that, the Rogue lead is up to 7. Notice, put him on notice. Lead back down to 4. 2:30 to play in quarter number 2. Off the glass, Ferguson no good, 2-on-1. Bernard up to Haley, he catches it and finishes. Jermaine Haley. Watch this, a little give and go on the 2-on-1, wearing the Wolves jerseys, and he scores. Timeout call, Jermaine Haley. New addition, second game in a Sudbury 5 uniform, and he is having himself a wonderful start to this first half. It's a 2-point game. Jermaine Haley, New Mexico State. Here's another look at it. Bridgewaters has to make a decision, and he does not choose right. So on the 2-on-1, Bridgewaters either has to take the ball on either occasion. He doesn't go to the ball on either one. It allows the alley-oop to go off, and then late reacting hits the body. Nice play by Bernard. On that 2-on-1, what you want to do as well is you want to make it look like you're the one who's going to take it to the basket. If you're going to pass it, you want to make it look like you're going for the layup. You draw that attention, and then you're able to drop it up high, exactly what Bernard did. Jermaine Haley, 4 points in the game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. He'll head to the free throw line after the timeout to go for that extra point. So again, watch number 0 just does not take the ball on either of the 2-on-1. So pick one of the players, get the ball out of the hands, and hope that you give your players enough time to recover back and recover onto that second player. Tough spot 2. You don't want to get dunked on, so you're trying to avoid that. You do not want to be in a poster. Haley said it might have been a little sweat on the ball. Maybe a little popcorn seasoning. Looking for a towel. A fresh towel, not a sweaty one. Oh, you use that for water? Good. We'll use that one. I think we're good to go now. All dry. Jermaine Haley, free throw line. Took 2 free throws in his debut. It's 1 of 2. He missed that one. Ferguson will bring the ball up for Newfoundland. Smith gets his man on the up fake. Touched off Billinger. Out of bounds. Billinger thought it went off of Daughtry. Pleading his case. Four to shoot for Newfoundland. Boyd puts up a tough one as the shot clock winds down. Give him another, too. It's a 4-point lead. Just over 1:30 to play. J.D. Miller has been hot for 3, tried one. Miller's got 15 points, rattling around. Miller tips it off. That should be allowed. It is FIBA rules, so you can tip it off the rim. It should be a good rebound. You can swat it off. In the NBA, you cannot touch it when it's over the cylinder. In FIBA rules, you can. So right there, he can swat it off. But they may be deciding what rules they're going to play today. Playground rules. Everything goes. We're going to call jump ball. We're going to say we cannot determine what was going to happen, so we'll just jump for it. See what I said? Playground rules. It's either we're playing FIBA or NBA, and I guess neither. Bernard inside, Miller. Looking for that bounce or that pass in, well guarded by the Rogues. You see the secondary player coming on that help side. So they are keying on J.D. Miller. They know what he can do, especially inside the paint. Notice turns the corner. It's going to be a foul against the Rogues. Notice using that offhand to try to guard. You can see the reach in comes first before any sort of offensive board or offensive foul. Daughtry trying to plead his case, but on a couple fouls he has been reaching in. Notice nothing but net on the second free throw. Once again, a 2-point game. Just over a minute to play in quarter number 2. Daughtry for 3, a long one. Rebound goes to Haley. He'll push it. Billinger. Inside, Miller stripped away. Daughtry comes from behind and grabs it. Daughtry pushing it ahead. Brandon Daughtry takes the contact. No foul called. Pushing it are the 5. Notice right to the 10. Haley the follow. Notice. And Miller working down low. It's Miller that gets the tip in. Tie game. 25 to play in quarter number 2. Spinning. And a foul going to be called to Bernard. That is his third. And just both sides contact. You see a bit of a bump there and a bump there. And the foul is called on Bernard on that second one on the spin.
Sudbury foul number 1, his third.
So they will take him out of the game with 21 seconds. No risk of picking up that fourth foul. Ferguson gets it to Smith. Smith puts it up on the floater and gets it to go. It's a 2-point lead, 11 seconds left. Notice, draws the double team. Haley, 3 to shoot. Billinger, clock winding down, can't get it to go. And that ends the first half here in Sudbury. A tightly contested half of basketball between the Newfoundland Rogues and the Sudbury Five. It is a 2-point lead. It's been a 2-point lead one way or another for most of this first half. It has been a really, really good first half. David Jasson has 14 points. Actually, a trio of Rogues have 14 points in that first half. You got LaFoe and Smith joining Jasson with 14 points. On the other side, Dwayne Notice and J.D. Miller with 17 points. On the big board, it is a 2-point lead for the Newfoundland Rogues. It's been a very exciting first half of basketball. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a break for halftime, but be back with third quarter action.
Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you're last.
Absolutely right. Round of applause for Dave. Love that. We got golf on the line here. Ooh, there's technique too. I like it. Beautiful shot. That's okay. You're still a winner in our hearts, right? Yeah, of course. Thank you so much. Thanks for playing. We're back in a minute for the CTV News half-court shot.
supporting general labor or construction and home, our expertise will equip you with seasoned professionals that align with your requirements. Talk to us today.
Are you ready to explore career opportunities? The City of Greater Sudbury's summer employment program has something for everyone. Be a camp counselor or waterfront lifeguard, supervise children at one of our playgrounds, or maintain our parks. Explore engineering, general labor, or maintenance positions. Be a museum tour guide, left-handed libraries, or tourism information centers, or be a part of the city's recruiting efforts. Let us help connect you to your career.
Jules down here at concessions to remind you, not only do we have green here, there's $9.55 Caesars, so just over $5. You get your ferry on, they're making them right behind me as we speak. Fresh Caesars for $5.55 and green beer all game long. And since it's halftime, make sure you check out the merch shop. 25% off apparel, headwear, and if you spend over $100 before tax, you'll get a free golf umbrella. And don't forget to get your 50/50 tickets. You can scan the QR code, visit the 55050.com, or find one of the wonderful representatives running around.
Welcome back inside the Sudbury Community Arena. I'm being told it's absolutely gorgeous outside, but we got a great basketball game going on behind me, so that weather can wait until later. 63-61 for Newfoundland in that first half. 11 lead changes between the two teams. The largest lead was Sudbury at 8, and the largest lead for Newfoundland was 7 points. It has been back and forth. Bench points in favor of Newfoundland, 19-9, and that is mostly because of the way that David Jasson has played in that first half. 14 points off the bench for Newfoundland. Now, this has been a high-scoring affair. It has also been a very efficient affair. Newfoundland 51% from the field. The Sudbury 547.8. So both of these teams, they're shooting well, they're scoring well. It's going to be interesting to see who comes out with the win. We told you about the high-scoring affair. Two of the top three scoring teams in the Basketball Super League. They are both on pace to score over 120 points in this game. The defense will be key down the stretch. Sudbury 5 start with the ball in this second half. 5 led by J.D. Miller and Dwayne Notice, both of them with 17 points in that first half. Miller looking to find 19, gets blocked from behind. Jonkum follows it up for 2. Miller not happy with the non-call. Boyd into the defense, turnover, bounce pass ahead, Markar puts it up with the right hand, the soft touch from Markar. Communication from the 5 getting back on defense. Tarkus Ferguson in the corner, it is Bridgewater's not able to hit. Notice pushing as the 5 quickly take the lead back. Jonkum puts on the brakes, puts it up, and hits the 2. Pass across. Richard Boyd going to Smith. It rattles out. Miller to Notice, steps into a 3, 5, 4, 3. Turning the corner, floating in the air, Ja'Cory Smith. That was pretty. So 5-point Sudbury 5 lead. Miller, nothing Nothing but net. He is on fire from downtown in this game. First half for J.D. Miller, 3 for 5. He's now 4 for 6 from beyond the arc. Now the Rogues in that first half shot 45% from the 3. Boyd reduces that percentage. Cutting through everybody. Notice gets fouled. The pass out to Markar. Really a good foul. Watch. Gets through everybody. Nobody picking him up.
Newfoundland foul number 13, his second Sudbury possession.
Pass in, Billinger going down low to Notice, fading away, gets fouled. Boyd picking up the foul, and it'll be Notice heading to the free throw line.
Newfoundland foul number 10, his second. 5.
Down low. Not a whole lot, just a fade away and maybe a shove with that left hand. First one from Notice is good, and quickly the Sudbury 5 have gone on a run. Another one. It is a 14-2 run to start the second half. Pass into the corner. The shot goes up. No good. Offensive rebound. Boyd fading away. Gets that one to go. A bit of an answer from the Rogues, but it's been a struggle. Markar, long pass from Notice, comes down with it. Handoff, Notice stumbling, gets it to Miller. Markar up top, takes a long 3, front rim. LaFoe had 14 points in that first half. 3 from Bridgewater's, hit the bank. Notice hits front rim again, and that one goes off of a Rogue player, off the hands of Ferguson, out of bounds, and those are the frustrating ones. This hit the hand on the wrong spot, goes back to the Sudbury 5, giving them another chance at a bucket. Drops it down, Jonkum underneath, lays it in. Tarkus Ferguson stepping back, straight away 3. Ferguson 127 D1 games, started all 127. Couple all Horizon League honors for him. Notice turning the corner, getting the roll. And with that, a timeout. It has not been an ideal start to the second half for the Newfoundland Rogues. And watch Notice the fake screen from Miller. Notice able to turn the corner around Ferguson and then create enough separation to put that up off glass and in. And a timeout there as the Sudbury 5 have shot out of a cannon like a t-shirt in the second half. 16 points. 18 for the Sudbury 5 to 7 for the Newfoundland Rogues. They're having fun here in Sudbury. Dwayne Notice and J.D. Miller started the second half with 17 points apiece. Dwayne Notice is now up to 24 points. J.D. Miller at 20 points. And not even halfway through the third quarter, and the Sudbury Five are almost at 80 points. Newfoundland will start with the ball after that timeout. Bridgewaters gets it into Ferguson. Passing it in. Shot on the fadeaway. Tough one for Ferguson. Notice is able to come away with a loose ball. Billinger thought about pushing it ahead to Markar. They slow it down. A 9-point lead for the Sudbury Five. J.D. Miller up top to Billinger. Billinger cutting through, putting it up. Billinger for two.
That is a Sophie switch, folks.
An offensive foul called as Ja'Cory Smith put in another nice basket. The screen, an illegal one. Watch here, 13 comes in and does enough of Dwayne Notice to call a foul against the Rogues. It's an 11-point lead for the Sudbury Five. It was a 2-point lead for the Rogues at halftime. Markar gets through, pulls back. Notice. A foul is going to be called. Just down low, Jonkum battling for position, and the offensive foul called away from the ball. Jermaine Haley coming into the game for the Sudbury Five. And the next stoppage, LaFoe, the rebound. He's going to get fouled and head to the line. So just gets in good positioning, jumps over the top of Miller, and then Miller just boxing out before the shot goes up. A little bit of contact. LaFoe on the season is 76% free throw shooter, averaging 10.6 points a game total. So against TBL and Basketball Super League teams, he's only averaging 6.8 against conference teams, so Basketball Super League teams. Mention the record of Sudbury 5 and Newfoundland. Newfoundland 16-13 overall, but they're just 6-13 against teams from the Basketball Super League, as Ja'Cory Smith gets that one to fall from the corner. Newfoundland has lost 5 straight games against BSL teams. However, one of their last ones, February 22nd, an overtime loss to KW. And Sudbury is coming off that close game to KW, 104-103, a loss on Wednesday. 2 of the 4 matchups between Newfoundland and Sudbury have been decided by 5 points or less. Sudbury does have the season series already clinched at 3-1 right now. They can either make it 4-1 or 3-2. Billinger, the pass into the corner. And Notice draws the double team. A foul. They do call it on the ground, so no shooting for Notice. Notice in a similar spot, looking for the foul call, missed the shot. Ferguson, Boyd, pass inside. It's going to be foul against Sudbury as Ja'Cory Smith will go to the line. He's got Billinger on him, trying to take advantage of the size.
Sudbury foul number 12, his second, Newfoundland shooting 2.
Shot from the free throw line, good. The Rogues tighten the game up a little bit. It's 83-78. Billinger up top, notice into Miller. Free throw line extended, an easy shot for him. Crossover, Boyd puts it up. A 4-on-1 is Olden into the game. Billinger finishes for 2. Sean Olden, 22, into the game for the Sudbury 5, along with Jermaine Haley. Haley is second Sudbury 5 appearance. Shot from Ferguson, rebound Smith, working it around to Boyd. Wide open in the corner, it's Bridgewater's for 3. Jermaine Haley with the ball, he's got 4.7 rebounds. Couple assists, looking for another. That one, a long rebound, goes out of bounds, allowing some fresh legs to come in. Diego Bernard will check in for Billinger. Billinger drawing the second straight start with Jamiron Jackson out. Jackson is the leading scorer in the Basketball Super League. He was out for warm-up, so the Sudbury 5 hope to have him down the stretch heading into the playoffs. Inside shot ends up going. It's a 5-point lead for the 5. Bernard steps in. Olden for 3. Too strong. Cameron Wilbon steps into a 2 and adds to his point total. Wilbon 2 off the bench in that first half, so doubles it up, giving him 4. That timeout is going to be called. The Sudbury 5 had that nice lead to start the third quarter. The Rogues have reeled it back in, and once again we are at a 2-point lead. It was 3 points after the first quarter, a 2-point lead for the Rogues at half, a 2-point lead for the 5 right now. High-scoring affair here in Sudbury. Ja'Cory Smith leading the way for the Newfoundland Rogues with 21 points. Anthony Lafoe has 15 points and 9 rebounds. Dwayne Notice has taken over the scoring lead for the Sudbury 5 at 24 points. J.D. Miller right there behind him at 22. And Alan Billinger having a great game, 14 points, drawing the start. Struggled on Wednesday as the Sudbury 5 fell by 1 point. Billinger got the start, 21 minutes, 3 points, making the most of his second straight start. Times they be had at the Sudbury Arena. Diego Bernard will inbound it. Turning the corner, Notice stepping in. Diego Bernard wide open for three, and he connects. Bernard has not shot a whole lot of threes this year, but has shot as a high percentage. Coming into this game, 6 of 14 for three at 42%. Connects on that one. Floater, good for Ja'Cory Smith, who continues to pour in the points for the Rogues. Notice working a weave action. Haley, 10 to shoot, crossover into the defense, spins back. Haley, the veteran move. Jason had 14 points in that first half, has not gotten going in this second. He does come off the bench. Shot good. Ja'Cory Smith heating up. Haley driving baseline out to Bernard. Miller able to catch it, goes inside, blocked, stays with it, blocked again. 5 to shoot. Haley across. Notice, puts it up, put him on notice. Give him 27 points for Dwayne Notice, taking the game lead back from Ja'Cory Smith, who has 26 for the Rogues. Shot no good. It's a 5-point lead with 43 seconds. Into the corner again. Put him on notice. Absolutely beautiful heat check time. It's an 8-point lead for the Sudbury 5. A chance for a 2-for-1 for the Rogues. If they want it, they take it. And an answer. There's a chance. I mean, we're both close to 100 points before the fourth quarter has even started. Drops it down low. Haley gets them to the century mark. Boy, 8 seconds. A foul is going to be called on the floor. Dwayne Notice taking a foul with 7.3 seconds. They had a couple to give. So coming through, Dwayne Notice right there may have grabbed the player to take an intentional foul so that they have to inbound it and set up a play rather than giving them a shot off. It's a tough shot. 2 seconds. Bernard will let this one run down. What a third quarter of basketball. Both teams nearly scoring 40 points in quarter number 3. Boy, oh boy, we've got a high-scoring affair, 100-93, and we haven't even started the fourth quarter yet. If you're just joining us, it has been a 3-point shooting absolute clinic. Ja'Cory Smith is leading the way for the Newfoundland Rogues at 26 points. Cedric Boyd at 18. LaFaux, who had 14 at the half, just added 1 point in that second half, 15 points. On the other side, Dwayne Notice is having maybe his best game in the Sudbury 5 uniform. He's got 30 points so far. What a second half for Dwayne Notice. He had 17 points at the halftime mark, 13 in that third quarter. J.D. Miller not to be outdone with 22 points of his own and 6 rebounds. Now, Jermaine Haley, one of the new additions for the Sudbury 5, has played some good minutes. 6 points, 7 rebounds, and a couple of assists. What it's going to come down to in this fourth quarter, it doesn't seem like defense is what the teams want to play. So Who's going to come up clutch? Will it be the Sudbury Five or will the Newfoundland Rogues steal one on the road and try to get themselves back into the mix for the top six? Top six teams in the Basketball Super League. They make the playoffs. The Sudbury Five currently sitting in second spot. They're only a half game behind Kitchener-Waterloo, so a win here would put them into a tie with Kitchener-Waterloo for the top spot. Coming down to the wire, a couple home games left for the Sudbury Five and one road matchup against the Kitchener-Waterloo Titans. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for joining us. We got more basketball to go. I'm Nick Liard. Thank you for everybody to watch wherever you are watching right now. Full crowd here in Sudbury. Nice day outside. You can enjoy that later. This basketball time on Basketball Super League. Now for the Newfoundland Rogues, got to get out and contest Dwayne Notice and JD Miller a little bit better. Get a hand in the face, almost shadow guard them. Try to get them to give up the ball and make other players beat you from the Sudbury Five. Billinger obviously having a really nice game as a starter, but other players just haven't been hitting the same way that JD Miller and Dwayne Notice have been, so try to maybe get them, get the ball out of their hands. On the other side, Ja'Cory Smith, follow him wherever he's going, make it tough on him, make him beat you on the dribble, and keep him off the three-point line. Both of these teams, they want to shoot threes. They're going to shoot threes. It's just who's going to make more. A wet spot on the court. Good to go. Fourth quarter underway here in Sudbury. Sudbury Five wearing the green Sudbury Wolves jerseys as St. Paddy's Day is on Monday. I did not wear green as you saw me on camera, but I will have shepherd's pie. Diego Bernard after a quick two to start off the quarter from the Rogues. Inside Notice on the ground, gets up quickly. Daughtry, he'll put up a three, hit back rim. Jonkum looking to draw the double team, he does. An open man somewhere, Bernard. Hesitation dribble, drops it off Simmons. Will go to the line after getting fouled. Simmons for the Sudbury Five has started just one game, but has played all 25 for the Sudbury Five. He averages 24.5 minutes a game at 11.3 points a game. He's had some big games in a Five uniform this year, an 80% free throw shooter. Daughtry controlling the ball up top. Bernard pokes it away out of bounds. It'll stay with Newfoundland. Markar will check in at the next whistle. Jasson with the three connects. A big shot for the Rogues. It's back to a three-point lead for the Sudbury Five. Bernard to Jonkum, gets it around to Notice, who has 30 points. Simmons steps through. Notice in the corner, drops it down. Haley underneath. What a pass from Notice. Coming into this one, fourth in assists per game in the league is Dwayne Notice at 5.6. What a beautiful pass. Look at the vision. So he has the shot in the corner. But watch that no-look pass down to Haley, the mitts on him too. And the finish. Another wet spot on the court. cleaned up. Notice right at his season average of assists, he's averaging 5.6. He's got 5. He's got 30 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. It's also 5 of 8 from 3. Jasson steps in. 2, good. Now here's Haley. Haley steps in. Bounce back behind his back. Jonkum, tough shot, bounces around. Haley stays with it and tips it in. 5-point lead. Newfoundland's largest lead of the game as Jasson gets another 2. Newfoundland's largest lead, 7. That was in the second quarter. Just the quickness of Jasson and the ability to elevate, does not care who's around him, but just as soon as he catches the ball, it's just into 4th gear, which is not good on the transmission, but it works for him. Leading the way for the Newfoundland Rogues, 26 points for Ja'Cory Smith. But it's been Jasson in this 4th quarter that has led the way for the Rogues. Some heat off the bench. Up to 18 points now. It's a 3-point lead for the first time out. Jasson, up to 23 points now, so 14 coming into the 4th quarter. He's got 9 points in this 4th. Ja'Cory Smith at 26. Now the Sudbury 5 have dominated inside. We've talked about how many threes have been shot. But the points in the paint is Sudbury 42 to Newfoundland's 26 going into the 4th quarter. 12 lead changes in this game, 11 of them in the first half. It's been all Sudbury in the second half, but Newfoundland's been able to keep it close, keep it within striking distance, don't let it go too far. It's a one-possession game right now. The timeout, notice, looking inside for Jonkum. Bounce pass down, Jonkum will get fouled. Wilbon picks up the foul and he will head to the line, Jonkum.
Newfoundland foul 14, his first. The 5 are shooting 2.
So bounce comes out, and then 2 players go to Dwayne Notice, and that is the threat of the 3. Jonkum with the up fake, fundamentals, gets his man in the air. Wilbon crashing down on his back. Jonkum, a 57% free throw shooter. Nothing but net on the first one. Jonkum getting some heavy minutes in this game. He plays about 16 minutes a game for the Sudbury 5. He has started 6 of 25 games. Another one of the durable Sudbury 5 players. Shot. And a foul as Daughtry will go to the line. The quickness as well of Daughtry and the threat of his 3.
Sudbury foul 32, his second.
Brandon Daughtry, his second game with the Newfoundland Rogues. His first one was a 20-point affair.
Newfoundland shooting 2.
In this one, he is now up to 5 points. Had an early 3. Not much else. Foul going to be called to the Rogues. Jasson trying to fight out with Markar. Just some contact. Would have been an interference call in hockey. Markar left alone, short on the 3. Daughtry pushes it. Boyd had a man in the corner, shoots it himself and hits. It is now a tie game once again. J.D. Miller will come in at the next chance. Markar fighting off. A foul is going to be called against Newfoundland. Head coach of Newfoundland, Reese Gaines, upset at that one. And you can kind of see why he is upset. Markar fighting for the ball, and his arms came down on the Newfoundland player. It stays with Sudbury.
Sudbury possession.
Markar down low, he'll get fouled. Going to the free throw line, a chance to take the lead back. So nobody picks up Markar. They both stick on Billinger. Just communication between the two players. Not there for Newfoundland. Markar, nothing but net. 19.7 points a game for Charlie Markar. Also is a 93.6% free throw shooter. Daughtry straight away. Long rebound comes out to Billinger. It's a 2-point lead for Sudbury with over 8 minutes to go in the fourth. Miller into Jonkum. Had Miller back on the pass. Throws it up. Foul called against Newfoundland. So Jonkum has Miller on the give and go. Decides to turn, put it up.
Newfoundland number 6 is 6. The 5 are shooting.
Jonkum at the free throw line, 13 points on the game, 7 rebounds. Second one does not go. It's a 3-point lead for Sudbury. Shot goes up. And a rebound to J.D. Miller. He had 15 of them. Rebounds on Wednesday against KW, a 35-point, 15-rebound game for JD. He's got 22 points and 7 rebounds today. Markar lost the handle of the ball, and then a foul is called against Sudbury.
Sudbury foul 32 is third. Newfoundland possession.
Jasson up top. Gets it around to Lafleur. Wilbon, the one-handed shot in the key. Short arms it. Sudbury 5 basketball. Markar uses the screen from Miller, goes inside, into the corner. Billinger had the three, holds on to it, gets it up top to Notice. Down low to Jonkum, has to put up a shot as the shot clock winds down. Still a 3-point lead. Wilbon around Jonkum, blocked by Jonkum. And then Notice grabs the ball. Up ahead to Markar. What a pass from Notice. And the finish, Markar. He led Markar absolutely perfectly right into a layup. Watch this. Just a bit of a foul, I would say. So on that one, I mean, yes, there was the elbow, but the reach in came first. Connection way ahead to Charlie Markar. The Euro step. Charlie buckets. Marcus Ferguson, who's been quiet in this second half, makes a nice move behind the back and hits the jumper from in the paint. It's a 2-point lead for the Sudbury 5, 5:30 left to go. Billinger in the corner, Markar, 5, 4, 3. Boyd dribbles through the defense behind the back. Loses the handle. Miller ahead to Markar. He's got Notice with him. Markar finishes with the English. Or the Irish. The spin. Whatever you want to call it. It is pretty. Watch it here. Step around. And there's the Irish spin. Putting a little stew on the ball. Timeout called as the Sudbury 5 widen the lead to 7 points. It has been a thrilling entire game, but especially in this fourth quarter, back and forth, back and forth. The Sudbury 5 scoring 116 points a game. They got 119. The Newfoundland Rogues averaging 115 a game. They got 112. Did we expect anything less? Sudbury 5 coming into this game a half game behind KW. KW a record of 17-7. Sudbury 17-8. They did just lose a heartbreaker in KW by 1 point. This would be a massive win for the Sudbury 5. They will welcome Glass City a couple times next weekend and also head down to KW. The remaining schedule for the Sudbury 5 goes like this. Glass City, home, then road against KW. March 29th is the final game of the regular season. It is a home game. And they have found an opponent, so it was supposed to be Montreal at the end of the season before Montreal dropped out. So it was a to-be-determined TBL team that they would play. They will play Logan Sport Iron Horses from Logan Sport, Indiana. Ja'Cory Smith having himself a game, keeping the Rogues in it. Turning the corner, Billinger along the baseline. Markar in the corner for three. Battling for it is J.D. Miller. Bounces it out to Dwayne Notice. A huge rebound for the Sudbury Five and a second chance, but it's taken away by Boyd. Boyd pushes it. Ferguson stepping through in the corner. Jasson for three, connects. It's a 2-point game once again. David Jasson with the three. Charlie Markar the answer to, and Markar has turned it on in this fourth quarter. David Jasson had 14 points coming into the fourth quarter. He's now got 26. Here's a look at that last foul. Billinger guarding up top. J.D. Miller playing in just a bit of a shove. Markar coming into the fourth quarter. Charlie Markar had 8 points. He's now got 21. Pass from Ferguson out of the reach of Jasson and out of bounds. A turnover, a costly one, and a timeout is called. So that pass, you said that this time of the game, and there's been a couple behind the back passes that you're like, maybe not at this time. And you know, you love the flashy play. If it's the right one, it's the right one. But an easy chest pass right into the shooting pocket of Jasson, and he has just been on fire for three. So you give him another wide open look, and that could be a 1-point game. Instead, it is a turnover for Newfoundland and Sudbury 5 ball. 121-117. What a high-scoring game. Nobody has left the building here in Sudbury. Left to go in this ball game. If you've been watching this whole time, what a game it's been. If you're just joining us, if you're flipping through the channels, stop what you're doing now. Put it down. Lose the remote on the couch. 3:30 left to go. Miller thought about the three. Goes down low, Miller from Billinger. Billinger lost the handle, in and out dribble, into the defense, and a travel is going to be called against Sudbury. It is Ferguson bringing the ball up for the Rogues. Billinger on him. Gets it to LaFoe. Back to Ferguson. LaFoe up top. Around to Smith. Smith thought about it, down to LaFoe. The fake pass. It touches every part of the rim and comes out. Magnets, I tell you. Ja'Cory Smith, 26 points or 28 points for the Rogues. Dwayne Notice gets fouled. He'll go to the line for two, a chance to add to his 30-point total. And not only has he been on fire from the three, but he's been able to get around the defense and get that shot up and off before the help side comes.
The 5, shooting 2.
Notice short, rattles, it goes. And the next two games, March 22nd and 23rd for the Sudbury 5 doubleheader against the Glass City Wranglers. March Madness, the bracket will be built tomorrow, Selection Sunday, and then it all gets underway. Well, the main draw gets underway on Thursday. Boyd, off glass, wild shot, Miller goes down. Miller slow to get up and into the play. Notice passes to Haley. Jermaine Haley, the new addition, getting some crunch time minutes. This is a former multi-champion with the London Lightning. He knows what's going on in crunch time. Billinger, crossover, fade away, tough shot, and that's going to be a shot clock violation against the Sudbury 5. A 6-point lead for the 5. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. Ferguson. Inside Smith. Smith. They're going to count that and one. Billinger picks up the foul. Big bucket for Ja'Cory Smith. Watch this. Gets the size advantage, backs him down. And thought maybe it would have been offensive. Very happy that it wasn't. And a chance to make it a one-possession game. Ja'Cory Smith having himself a wonderful game. He's a 71% free throw shooter. Averages 14.3 points a game on the season. He's got 30. And he made that one count. It's their 3-point game, one-possession lead for the Sudbury 5. Give Ja'Cory Smith 31 points. Notice, bounce pass. What a drop off. Jermaine Haley. Notice to Miller to Haley. Five-point lead. Just over a minute. Jasson. Step back inside. Ferguson gets it to fall. Goes crashing into one of our cameras. Terry Rive's okay. Everyone wondering at home, Terry's okay. The millions wondering. Watch this.
Newfoundland 16 is first. The 5.
That is defending the ball at its finest. A foul is picked up. Both teams are in bonus, so it'll be free throws on any foul the rest of the way. Notice makes the first one count. Makes the second one count. Timeout called on the floor, Newfoundland, so they will have one timeout remaining. Coming down to the wire, a 5-point advantage for the Sudbury 5, under a minute to play here in Greater Sudbury. Newfoundland doesn't necessarily have to force anything when they come out of the timeout, but they will be drawing up to get best possession. have the ball sideline out of bounds. Coming out of the timeout, 56.1 seconds left to go. It'll be Dedrick Boyd to inbound it for Newfoundland. Shot from Ferguson, long rebound, comes out Smith, grabs his own rebound again, another one up, bounces around, Billinger comes free with the ball, over the timeline, Miller takes a three, rebound, tipped in by Diego Bernard, 7-point advantage, shot from Smith, Ja'Cory Smith, give him 34. 4-point lead for Sudbury with 25 to go. The foul game will have to start soon. No call there, surprisingly. And now finally a foul call. J.D. Miller will shoot free throws. They've called less than that for sure. And then the intentional there from the Rogues, just trying to pick up a foul to stop the clock and get Miller to the free throw line. On the season, J.D. Miller, 72% from the line. Makes the first one. Makes the second. Just his first trip to the free throw line in the game, and J.D. Miller comes up clutch. 15 seconds left. Smith looked like he got hit on the three. Blocked by Billinger. Drop down. Boyd puts up the shot, hits the front rim. Billinger ahead to notice, and that'll do it. Put a bow on it. The Sudbury 5 come away with a win over the Newfoundland Rogues. 131-125. Moving them to 11-2 on home court this season. I mean, one of the most high-scoring affairs that we have watched at the Sudbury Community Arena. It was back and forth in that first half. 11 lead changes between these two teams. Absolutely impressive performance from a number of players in this game, but in the end, it was the offense of the Sudbury 5 that outlasted the offense of the Newfoundland Rogues. Two of the top scoring teams in the entire basketball Super League. Did not disappoint. 116 points a game average for the Sudbury 5, 115 for the Newfoundland Rogues. They score 131 and 125 to make an exhilarating Saturday afternoon for basketball fans in the Sudbury Arena and everyone watching at home as well. Leading the way for the Newfoundland Rogues. I mean, you're not happy because the game is a loss, but a 34-point performance from Ja'Cory Smith. What a game from him, 6 rebounds as well. David Jasson, 14 points coming into the fourth quarter. He ends up with 26. Derek Boyd as well with 21 points. On the side of the Sudbury 5, Dwayne Notice, one of the best games in a Sudbury 5 uniform. 34 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists for Dwayne Notice, the Canadian. J.D. Miller adding 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And get this, Charlie Markar coming into the fourth quarter had 8 points. Charlie Buckets coming up clutch, 21 points as what he finishes with on 8 of 15 shooting. Jermaine Haley, new addition to the lineup, played 33 minutes against KW, did not score a lot, I think just 3 points. This game, 16 minutes, 16 points, 10 rebounds for the new addition, Jermaine Haley. The Sudbury 5 pull out a win on a Saturday afternoon. For Nick Liard, everyone behind the scenes at Sudbury Wolf Sports and Entertainment, thank you for watching 5 Basketball.